Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, has returned to claim his children. Michael's return has put him right back in the middle of a bunch of drama. Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, has taken Michael's children and moved them in with Drew Kane, Cameron Mattsson. Michael is home to fight for his kids. Drew is about to come up against Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, when she represents Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, who drove his frame for his ketamine trip with a stripper. Drew called the facility in Germany and arranged for Willow to be told that Michael refused to see her. Drew also had an affair with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, while breaking up Willow's marriage. Suddenly, Willow and Drew have offered to broker peace during this custody agreement. Willow had no idea that Michael was on his way home. What will happen when Willow and Michael discuss this, and she accuses him of refusing to see her? Michael knows nothing about this. Will the pieces come together to expose Drew? Tracy knows about Drew and Nina's affair, and she is furious over being arrested. There is no way that Tracy is going to keep quiet when she can blow up Drew's happy little family. In that case, Michael and Willow could try to work things out. Michael still loves Willow and may want to work this out whether she does or not. If Michael and Willow end up reuniting, things could certainly get awkward considering Michael is now that one keeping a secret. Michael and Sasha swore to keep quiet about their one-night stand. Michael is following in Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, footsteps here, having a child with another woman and reuniting with his wife. Michael knows all about Sasha's problems from her first pregnancy. Michael also agreed to allow Sasha to raise this baby on her own. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is playing daddy to this baby. If Sasha has an issue, Jason will certainly be by her side. However, Michael could blow everything by rushing to check on Sasha. Will Michael blow up his reunion with Willow and expose Sasha's secret at the same time? Michael knows that Jason can take care of Sasha and the baby, but will he allow him to do so? Will Michael end up blowing up all the work Jason and Sasha have put into this lie to keep Michael from losing his kids? General Hospital fans better buckle up, because things in Port Charles are about to explode in a way no one saw coming. In a stunning twist that threatens to shake the Corinthos family to its core and expose a secret buried deeper than anyone could imagine, Michael Corinthos may finally crack under the pressure and spill the truth about a paternity bombshell that has remained under wraps until now. The spark that lights this fuse. Sasha Gilmore, the woman at the center of the storm, experiences a terrifying labor scare that puts her and her unborn child in jeopardy. And in a moment of panic, guilt, and sheer emotional overwhelm, Michael may say more than he ever intended, setting into motion a chain of events that could unravel relationships, shatter illusions, and force characters to choose sides like never before. The tension has been building for weeks. Sasha has been navigating a difficult pregnancy with a kind of resilience and grace that fans have come to admire, but not without signs that something is very, very wrong. There have been headaches, dizzy spells, emotional surges, and now early contractions that send her to the hospital in a rush of fear and urgency. What starts as a routine checkup escalates rapidly, and suddenly, Port Charles General is scrambling to stabilize both mother and baby. As the doctors spring into action, Michael is by Sasha's side, doing everything he can to calm her fears and be her anchor. But underneath the surface, he's hiding something so big, so life-changing, that it threatens to derail everything they've built together. Because while Sasha believes Michael is the father of her baby, the truth might be far more complicated and explosive. Sources close to the production hint that this storyline has been in the works for months, carefully laid out with subtle clues and foreshadowing that fans may only now be piecing together. And it all comes to a head in this powerful upcoming arc. As Sasha clutches her stomach and gasps in pain, Michael is forced to confront not just his love for her, but the dangerous secret he's been carrying. A secret that could destroy Sasha emotionally and send ripples throughout the entire Corinthos legacy. According to insiders, Michael's face will say it all before the words even come out. It's a moment of pure vulnerability, of a man pushed to his limit, trying to keep a lid on something that's been threatening to explode since the day he first heard it. So what exactly is the truth that Michael might reveal? Rumors swirling around the General Hospital fan base suggest that Michael is not the biological father of Sasha's baby. Some believe it's a lie he told to protect her during a particularly fragile time, perhaps to shield her from a dangerous truth involving another man from her past. Others think it was a mutual decision, one made in the aftermath of a one-night stand or a mistaken identity situation that spiraled out of control. But now, with Sasha in the hospital, her baby's life hanging in the balance, and the guilt eating away at Michael, the walls are closing in. He may confess that the baby belongs to someone else, possibly a man no one expects, someone whose involvement would blow open not just Sasha's life, but an entire web of Port Charles drama. There's even speculation that the real father could be someone tied to the darker corners of Sasha's past. Could it be Brando Corbin, thought to be out of the picture, but still emotionally tethered to Sasha through loss and memory? Or is it someone new, someone who hasn't even realized the depth of their connection to the unborn child? Whispers have even hinted at a wild twist involving Dex Heller, who has been circling the Corinthos world with secrets of his own. If he turns out to be the baby's biological father, that would not only redraw the lines of Sasha's future, but force Michael to confront his own identity as protector, father figure, and moral compass of the Corinthos clan. The fallout from this revelation, should it come to pass, will be immense. Sasha, already fragile and emotionally overwhelmed, may not be able to handle the weight of the truth. This pregnancy has been a symbolic turning point for her, a chance to start over, to redefine her place in the world, and to find peace after years of trauma, addiction, and heartbreak. Finding out that Michael has been lying to her, even if done with good intentions, could send her spiraling in a way that fans have seen before, and fear might happen again. The show's writers have teased that Sasha's emotional arc in the coming weeks will be some of Sofia Mattsson's most raw, gripping work yet, suggesting that viewers are in for an emotionally devastating and beautifully portrayed journey. For Michael, the stakes are just as high. As the golden boy of the Corinthos family, he's often seen as the moral center, the one who tries to rise above the mob world while still honoring his family's legacy. But this secret, if revealed, could make him look manipulative, dishonest, and even cruel. Fans have long debated whether Michael's need to be in control sometimes blinds him to the emotional truth of those around him, and this storyline may finally force him to reckon with that. Will this confession cost him Sasha forever, or will the truth ultimately set both of them free to find healing, honesty, and a real connection not built on lies? Other characters will undoubtedly be pulled into the storm. Willow, Michael's ex and a close friend of Sasha's, may feel betrayed, especially if she knew something or suspects that Michael's version of events doesn't add up. Carly will be furious. Her son, her legacy, her idea of control over chaos, all hanging by a thread. And if Sonny catches wind of any deception involving his grandchild, things could get ugly fast. The Corinthos patriarch has been trying to find balance between his mob ties and his family loyalties. But nothing cuts deeper than betrayal involving blood. If Michael has lied about a child, about paternity, and about the real danger surrounding Sasha and the baby, Sonny could react with cold fury, especially if someone like Dex turns out to be involved. And what about the baby? If Sasha's condition worsens, if the labor scare turns into a real emergency, then this tiny life might enter the world under a cloud of uncertainty and heartbreak. A premature birth could open up medical drama and emotional vulnerability that makes the truth even harder to navigate. And if Sasha ends up in a coma or temporarily incapacitated, as some sources suggest could happen, Then Michael may be forced to decide whether to come clean to the hospital staff, the legal system, and eventually, the child, about who the real father is. The layers of secrecy and emotion would only deepen, raising questions about custody, legal rights, and moral responsibility. General Hospital has always thrived on the big reveal, the moment when a carefully held lie comes crashing down, altering destinies in a heartbeat. This potential paternity shocker has all the hallmarks of a classic GH twist. A vulnerable heroine, a conflicted hero, a baby born into chaos, and ripple effects that touch nearly every corner of the canvas. It's not just a question of who the father is, it's a question of who knew, who lied, and who will be left standing when the truth finally lands. Social media is already ablaze with theories. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, are dissecting every line, every scene, every interaction between Michael and Sasha, looking for clues. Some point to subtle facial expressions, lingering glances, and awkward hesitations as evidence that Michael has been hiding something. Others are diving into past scripts, wondering if a single night or a previously overlooked encounter holds the key to unraveling this mystery. GA Reddit threads have exploded with predictions, polls, and speculation, with many users calling this the most emotionally volatile storyline the show has explored since Wiley's original custody drama. Meanwhile, cast interviews only add fuel to the fire. Chad Duell, who plays Michael, recently hinted in a backstage interview that Michael is about to face one of the most defining decisions of his life. Sofia Mattsson has remained tight-lipped, but posted a cryptic message on Instagram that read, "Truth always comes out, whether we're ready or not." Even executive producer Frank Valentini teased on social media that a storm is coming for Sasha and Michael, and no one is prepared for the damage it will leave behind. In the coming weeks, General Hospital will take fans on an emotional roller coaster, one that delves into themes of trust, identity, loyalty, and redemption. Whether the baby's true paternity is revealed during Sasha's labor scare, or in the painful days that follow, one thing is certain: life in Port Charles will never be the same. Relationships will be tested, bonds will be broken, and out of the ashes, new truths may rise. Truths that redefine who these characters are and what they mean to each other. Michael Corinthos has always tried to be the man who does the right thing. But sometimes, the right thing is the hardest thing. And as Sasha fights for her life and the life of her child, Michael must decide whether to continue living a lie or finally speak the truth that could set everyone free, or destroy everything they've worked so hard to build. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.